Good evening, one and all. I welcome you all to Ganesh IAS Academy. In today's session, we'll be seeing science and technology based current affairs from the date July 24th to 30th, 2023. So let us get into the news articles one by one. The first news for the day is steel slag road technology. What is steel slag road technology? Who has developed it? And this particular news also involves a mission, that is waste to wealth mission. We have to see the details of this mission too. Let us get into the details. The innovative steel slag road technology, it has been developed by Central Road Research Institute, which is based in New Delhi, and this is done in collaboration with Ministry of Steel and other major manufacturing companies, steel manufacturing companies, and this is making a significant stride towards this particular mission that we discussed, that is waste to wealth mission. So we must have to get into the details of what is this technology and what is this mission. Okay, other than that, this technology is revolutionizing road construction and addressing the environmental challenges of steel slag waste. Okay, so steel slag waste disposal is a major environmental concern. Okay, so how are they going to do it, and how is this technology going to help us in waste disposal of steel slag, and all those details we must have to understand. First thing is, okay, so let us understand the technology here. Steel slag road technology, it is a novel method, which means it is a new method. Okay, new method of using steel slag. What is steel slag here? Waste generated during steel production is called as steel slag, and in this method they are going to build more robust and more durable roads. Okay, the technology involves processing the steel. What are the steps involved? First step is processing the steel slag to remove impurities and metal content, and then using it as an aggregate for road base or sub base. Okay, layers. Next is, the processed steel has high strength. These are the important properties of the steel slag, that is it has high strength, hardness, abrasion resistance, skid resistance, and drainage capacity. So because of these unique properties which is exhibited by steel slag, this is used in road construction. Okay, so these properties are important. Next, what are the advantages of using steel slag in road technology, in road construction? First thing is, it is eco-friendly waste utilization, which means it will promote eco-friendly waste utilization. As we already said, steel slag disposal, waste disposal is a major environmental concern. Okay, so when we go for this method, that is steel slag road technology, then it will reduce the burden on landfills, because these steel slag are disposed in land. Okay, they are dumped in land, they go to landfills. Okay, thus it will minimize the environmental impact associated with this disposal. Other than that, it is also cost effective and durable. See, when we go for the conventional method of paving roads, then compared to that, this steel slag technology is 30% cheaper. One thing. Other than that, it is also durable. Okay, it exhibits exceptional durability and resistance to weather changes. Okay, in different weathers, either it is summer or winter or even monsoon season, it is resistant to all weather changes, and then it is resulting in significantly reduced maintenance cost. When it is durable, obviously it reduces the maintenance cost. Okay, so such points you can include in your mains answer writing when this particular technology is asked. Okay, next, what are the other advantages? Reduced reliance on natural resources, because when we go for traditional method of road construction, then we rely heavily on natural ballast and aggregates, that is gravel, sand, and iron particles. These are the materials which we focus on when we go for conventional method. Okay, and this will deplete natural resources, whereas when we go for this particular technology, that is steel slag road technology, then it will result in conservation of valuable resources and preserve natural ecosystem. This is one main advantage of this technology. Other than that, addressing the steel slag waste challenge. Okay, waste disposal of steel slag is a major environmental concern which we are repeating again and again. You must have to note these facts. First thing is, India is the world's second largest steel producing country. First thing. Next is, it is generating 19 million tons of steel slag as solid waste every year. Every year, 19 million tons of steel slag is generated as solid waste. And this figure, which is 19 million ton, is going to increase to a staggering 60 million by the year 2030. Okay. So by the year 2030, this will increase to 60-30. This is a projected figure. Okay. With each ton of steel production resulting in about 200 kilogram of steel slag. So for every 1000 kilogram of steel produced, 200 kilogram of steel slag waste is produced. Okay, and this is being used in this technology for road construction. Other than that, lack of efficient disposal methods has led to accumulation of steel slag piles around the industries. Other than that, it is also contributing to 3 different types of pollution. One is water, another is air, and also land pollution because it is dumped in land. Okay, landfills, and it also causes water and air pollution. Okay, so this is being a major environmental issue. Thus, we are going for the steel slag technology. Successful implementations. Are we implementing it? Like, is this technology is in use in India? Yes. Already we have used this in Surat. Okay, so the first road constructed using steel slag road technology is in Surat, and because of the success in Surat, Border Roads Organization has expanded this technology to Indo-China border. Okay, in which state? Arunachal Pradesh. Okay, so it is being done in collaboration with CRRI, that is Central Road Research Institute, and Tata Steel. Together they are doing this project. Next, this project demonstrated the technology is suitable for challenging terrains and critical national infrastructure. Why are we focusing on challenging terrains? Because they have used it in Arunachal Pradesh. Because in Arunachal Pradesh, it is only hilly terrains and mountains everywhere. Even at those places, this technology is applicable. Okay, so it is exhibiting its versatility here. This technology is exhibiting its versatility. Next, promoting nationwide adoption. Thus, we saw, we saw a success of this technology in 2 locations. One is Surat and another is Indo-China border in Arunachal Pradesh. So we have to promote it to other places also, and India is giving a major push to this. Okay, so Ministry of Steel is the one who's developing this technology, and they are going to work in collaboration with other ministries like Ministry of Science and Technology and Ministry of Road Transport and Highways. And this particular technology is going to spread across the country. Okay, they are going to utilize this across the country. Okay, so by fostering collaborative efforts, India aims to lead the way in sustainable road infrastructure development and achieve its waste to wealth mission. So now we have come to waste to wealth mission. We have linked this mission. Let us see the details of this particular mission. Waste to wealth mission. This mission will identify, first thing, next it will develop and it will deploy the technologies for what? To treat waste to generate energy, recycle materials, and also extract worth. Okay, so they are not going to dispose any waste, they are going to extract energy from it, and they are going to recycle any waste materials. Other than that, they are going to extract any valuable materials from waste. Okay, so this is the main aim of this particular mission. Next, the waste to wealth mission is one of the 9 national missions which comes under this council, that is Prime Minister's Science, Technology and Innovation Advisory Council. Okay, PMSTIAC. It has 9 missions, and this waste to wealth mission is one of the 9 missions here. Okay, the mission will assist and augment Swachh Bharat. Yes, because it is focusing on cleaning. Okay, waste is being reduced here, so it will also augment Swachh Bharat. Other than that, it will also augment smart city project. Okay, to create circular economy. We already in one of our session have discussed what is circular economy. That is, we are going to reduce the waste and going to use it as much as possible. We are going to reduce it, reuse it and recycle it. Okay, these are the methods which we are going to adopt in circular economy. Okay, so the aim of any circular economy is to minimize the waste production. Okay, so this mission also focuses on that objective. Next, the next topic for the day is World Fragile Eggs Awareness Day. So what is this fragile eggs? Why are they observing an awareness day for this particular disease? It is a disease, okay? Fragile eggs is a disease. Let us see the details of it. This day is marked on 22nd July every year, and this started in the year 2021 to raise awareness about a rare genetic disease. So such terms are very important. So it is a rare genetic disease, that is fragile eggs. It is also called as Martin-Well syndrome or fragile eggs syndrome. Okay, so this fragile egg syndrome is an inherited genetic disorder. So it is an inherited genetic disorder which is passed from parents to the children, that causes intellectual and developmental disabilities. It causes intellectual disabilities and developmental disabilities, which is very important. These points are very important. See, this disease is most common in, it is the most common hereditary cause of mental disability in boys. Okay, such statements may be asked in your prelims. And see, it affects 1 in 4,000 boys. But when it comes to girls, it affects 1 in 8,000 girls. And boys usually have more severe symptoms than girls. These points are also important. So it is affecting boys more than girls. Next, people with this disease usually experience a range of developmental and learning problems, and this disease is chronic or lifelong condition. So it is a chronic or lifelong condition, which means only very few people with this disease are capable of being independently. Okay, other than that, they have to live depending on others because their mental ability is retarded here. Okay, because of this particular syndrome. Next is, what are the causes of it? Such areas we must have to focus. The main cause is defect in a particular gene called FMR gene. So what is this FMR gene? FMR is Fragile X Mental Retardation 1 gene. That is FMR1 gene, which is located in X chromosome. That is the reason why we are calling it Fragile X. That X signifies X chromosome. Okay, this X chromosome will be having a particular gene called the FMR1 gene, and this gene, if it is defect, if it is not functioning properly, then this particular syndrome will happen. Okay, so this FMR1 fragile gene is located in X chromosome in humans, and it is responsible for production of a particular protein called Fragile X Mental Retardation Protein. Okay, FMRP. FMR1 is the gene, and FMRP, that is Fragile X Mental Retardation Protein, is the protein which is produced by this particular gene. Okay, and this gene, this protein plays a crucial role in normal brain development and function. Okay, so that is the reason, if this particular protein protein production, or if this gene is getting affected, then there is direct effect on brain development. Okay, the cognitive ability is lost. What are the risks associated with this particular syndrome? That is FX syndrome, Fragile X syndrome. When women are being carriers of it, then there are increased risk of premature menopause. Generally, women experience menopause after the age of 45 or even 50. Okay, but then when women are affected by this particular syndrome, or when they are being even a carriers of this particular gene, defected gene, then they may experience menopause, which starts even before the age of 40. This is for women. But when it affects men, that is when men are carriers of this particular Fragile X syndrome, then they may experience something called as Fragile X tremor ataxia syndrome. Okay, and they will also, it will also result in progressive cerebellar ataxia, action tremor, Parkinsonism, and cognitive decline. All this will happen when men is affected. Next is, it can also lead to difficulty with balance and walking, and it will also cause dementia. Everything is related to brain function. Okay, balance in walking, and then dementia, cerebellar ataxia, cognitive decline, Parkinsonism, everything is related to brain functioning. So this Fragile X is going to affect your brain directly. Okay. Next, what is its link with inheritance? These points are also important. First, women who carry this particular X, that is Fragile X gene, have 50% chance of passing the mutated gene to her children. Okay, so women will be passing the possibility is 50% here. Next, if she passes the affected gene, then her children will either be carriers or they may get affected by this syndrome. Okay, so when they are carriers, that does not mean that they are affected. Okay, there are two cases here. One is they being carrier, and the second case is they getting affected by that particular gene, that is mutated gene. Okay, when men who carry this particular Fragile X will pass the pre-mutation to all their daughters but none of their sons. These points are very important. Okay, so if a man is going to get affected by this particular syndrome, then they will be transferring it to all of their daughters and not sons. Okay, because it is an inherited genetic disorder, right? So they will be transferring it to their daughters but not sons, whereas in the case of female, that is women, they will be transferring it to either either daughters or sons, and it will be having a 50% chance, 50% possibility. And these daughters who are affected by the men, the father men, okay, these daughters are carriers but they do not have Fragile X syndrome. This point is also important. When a man is going to transfer it to his daughters, then they will be carriers only, they will not get affected by this syndrome. Okay, so such changes, how is it getting transmitted from from one generation to the other, is important in this particular topic. Okay, yes, the next topic for the session is Cannabis Medicine Project. What is this project? Where is it being done? Which organization is doing it? All those details we must have to focus on. Government of India recently announced Cannabis Medicine Project. This research project is undertaken by CSIR's IIIM. What is this IIIM? That is Indian Institute of Integrative Medicine, which is located in Jammu. Okay, and this is first of its kind in India. Such Cannabis Medicine Project is first of its kind in India, and it is done in Jammu, and it represents collaboration between Indian government and Canadian firm. Such details are also important, and this aims to explore the medicinal properties of cannabis, which will benefit the patients who are suffering from neuropathies, cancer, and also epilepsy. Okay, besides the therapeutic implications, okay, they are going to focus on its therapeutic implications, that is its medicinal potential. This project will also give a boost to investment in Jammu and Kashmir, okay, a newly developed union territory, so they must have to give a boost to its economy. So this particular project will surely give a boost to Jammu and Kashmir's economy, okay, because many people will be investing on such projects. Okay, so that is how you have to link topics. Okay, so this may be looking like a science and technology topic, but then it is also linked to economy. How is it linked to economy? When you are going to write answer in your economy related to to Jammu and Kashmir, then you can also include this project as one of the examples. This project will surely boost Jammu and Kashmir's economy because it will increase investment in that particular area. Such points you can add. So this is how you have to link and write your answers, so that your answers will be more attractive. Next, the next topic is fluoromix. What is this fluoromix? We have to understand. Scientists from University of Oxford has developed a safer and less energy intensive method of obtaining fluorine atoms. Okay. Now at present we are using a particular method to produce fluorine atoms, but now University of Oxford is producing another method. What is the method? We'll understand it. Fluorine comes from calcium salt called calcium fluoride. It is also called fluorspar. Okay. Fluorspar is mined and then it is treated with sulfuric acid to produce fluorine atoms, and this is treated with sulfuric acid at very high temperature and it produces hydrogen fluoride. This hydrogen fluoride is toxic and corrosive. Okay, it is toxic and corrosive. So in the production of fluorine atoms, we are getting this as a byproduct. Okay, but it is very toxic and corrosive. So just to avoid this process, they have adopted a new method. What is the method that we will discuss? Fluorine is a highly reactive element. What is fluorine that we have to understand here? It is a highly reactive element used in making fluorochemicals, and these fluorochemicals are used in many areas like plastic production, agrochemical production, lithium ion batteries production, and also drug production. Okay, so fluorochemicals has a varied application, and this fluorine is used to make these fluorochemicals. When fluorine is going to react with other organic chemicals, then it will create fluorochemicals. Okay, and it has wide range of application. Now we will see what is the method that has been developed now. By taking inspiration from natural calcium phosphate. Where is this natural calcium phosphate produced? It is found in bone and teeth. It is found in bones and teeth of human beings. Okay, and that process is called as biomineralization. Biomineralization process found in bones and teeth. The researchers has created a compound called fluoromix. What is this fluoromix? Fluoromix is a mixture of fluorspar and potassium phosphate. So fluorspar plus potassium phosphate, when milled together, we get fluoromix, and using this fluoromix they are going to produce other fluorochemicals which will find many other applications. But here what is the important thing? They are going to avoid the use of toxic and corrosive hydrogen fluoride. Okay, hydrogen fluoride is very corrosive material which is used in etching process and all. Okay, this fluoromix proved highly effective because it is going to give a yield of around 50 different fluorochemicals with up to 98% efficiency. So it is going to produce 50 different fluorochemicals when it is combined with organic compounds. This fluoromix, that is a mixture of fluorspar and potassium phosphate, that is fluoromix, it will give rise to other fluorochemicals when mixed with organic compounds. Okay, and it is going to show an efficiency of 98%. Okay, next, it represents significant promise for industries relying on fluorochemicals. Okay, there are many industries we saw, right? Plastic industries, agrochemical industries, drug production, and also lithium ion battery production. Everywhere such the fluorochemicals are used. Next topic is WHO's updated HIV and mpox guidelines. What is this updated guideline? Why are they linking HIV with mpox, that is monkeypox? We have to understand. Recently, World Health Organization presented its updated guidance on HIV during its 12th International AIDS Society conference. Okay, and in this conference they urged countries to integrate mpox, that is monkeypox detection, prevention and care, with HIV and other sexually transmitted infection programs. So they are going to integrate HIV and other sexually transmitted infection programs with this monkeypox detection, prevention and care. Why are they doing it? We'll understand it. The guidelines also highlighted the effectiveness of antiretroviral therapy. What is this ART therapy or antiretroviral therapy? It is a therapy which is given for HIV patients, okay, for achieving undetectable virus levels. Okay. Now we'll understand why are they going to integrate monkeypox with this HIV. Monkeypox is a viral infection which is caused by monkeypox virus, which is a species under orthopox genus. Okay, so monkeypox is a type of orthopox virus. Next, it can be transmitted to humans through physical contact with someone who is infected, or else with contaminated materials, or even with when we get into contact with infected animals. This is how it is getting spread among humans. This point is important. See, a multi-country outbreak of monkeypox in the year 2022 to 23 reported over 82,000 cases, and of these 82,000 cases, 32,000 were linked with HIV. So this is the reason they are asking us to integrate HIV with monkeypox, okay, because HIV patients are being more vulnerable to monkeypox. So that is the reason why they are asking to integrate it, okay. So this background you must have to understand. What is monkeypox? It is a subtype of orthopox virus. All those details you must have to know. Next, the next topic is star fire. What is this star fire? It is actually an algorithm which has been developed by Raman Research Institute of India. Okay, this Raman Research Institute is an autonomous institute under Department of Science and Technology, and they have developed this particular algorithm. What is an algorithm? Algorithm is nothing but a set of rules which is used in problem solving operations. Okay, so what is the problem that they are going to face here? That is radio frequency interference is the problem that they are facing. Where? In space. So radio frequency interference in space is the problem that they are facing here. To tackle that problem, they are having this particular algorithm called StarFire. It is actually an abbreviated term. We'll know what it is. Okay, and we have to understand the basics also. That is radio frequency interference. What is it? It is a type of electromagnetic interference which affects those devices and circuits that operate in radio frequencies. There will be many devices and circuits which is operating in radio frequencies, and this radio frequency interference will be affecting such devices and circuits. Okay, it is a type of electromagnetic interference, and this interference in space can affect the quality and reliability of satellite communication, navigation and remote sensing system. Okay, when we are going to get signals from satellite for communication purpose, for navigation purpose, or even for remote sensing purpose, that is imaging purposes, the quality of it and its reliability will be tampered when there is such interference of radio frequencies. Okay, now let us understand what is star fire. Star fire is simulation of terrestrial radio frequency interference in orbits around Earth. That is star fire. Okay, it is an abbreviated term, and it is an advanced algorithm developed to estimate and map unwanted RFI signal in space. What is RFI? Radio frequency interference. This star fire algorithm can estimate and identify the RFI emitted by various sources. What are the different sources that we have? FM radio stations, Wi-Fi networks, mobile towers, radar, satellite communication devices. These devices will be emitting radio frequency interferences, and it will be estimated and identified using this star fire algorithm. To develop this algorithm, scientists have utilized data from FM transmitter stations from 6 different countries, that is Canada, USA, Japan, Australia, Germany and South Africa. Okay, we have collected, that is Raman Research Institute has collected information from these many countries, okay, from their FM transmitter stations. That is how they have developed this algorithm. Next, what is its application? It will enhance radio astronomy because we are going to analyze the interference and safely avoid it. Thus, it will improve, it will enhance radio astronomy by tuning radio antennas within this particular range, that is 40 to 200 megawatts range. They will be tuning it, and it will also detect 21 centimeter hydrogen line. What is this 21 centimeter hydrogen line? Which will reveal secrets about the cosmos. We'll understand that first and then we'll come to the next point. What is this 21 centimeter hydrogen line? 21 centimeter hydrogen line. It refers to a specific spectral line in the electromagnetic spectrum which is emitted by neutral hydrogen atoms. This is important. So this 21 centimeter hydrogen line means it is a spectral line, okay, which is emitted by neutral hydrogen atom. So it is also a part of electromagnetic spectrum, and that particular line is called as 21 centimeter hydrogen line. It is produced when electrons in the hydrogen atom undergoes a transition between two energy levels, okay. Electrons will be jumping from one energy level to another energy level like this, okay. So when there is a transition from one energy level to another energy level, then such line is emitted, okay. By observing this 21 centimeter line, different regions, in different regions of the sky, astronomers can measure the distribution and motion of neutral hydrogen gas, which is a key component of galaxies and play a crucial role in their evolution. We all know that hydrogen is one crucial component and one massive and widely spread component in our universe, okay. So when we are able to map this hydrogen, that is neutral hydrogen atom, then we can better understand the universe and its evolution, okay. So that is the reason why we are going for this 21 centimeter hydrogen line observation. Now we'll get into the details of the applications again. That is, it is going to enhance radio astronomy because we are going to detect 21 centimeter hydrogen line, which will reveal the secrets about the cosmos here, okay, because the universe is maximum consisting of hydrogen atoms. Next, optimal instrument design. They can design the instrument accordingly so that they can operate even in the presence of such interference, that is radio frequency interference. Next, other applications are supporting Pratyush mission. What is this Pratyush mission? It is again related to this hydrogen 21 centimeter hydrogen line detection or observation, okay. So what is this mission? Probing reionization of the universe using signal from hydrogen, that is Pratyush, okay. Probing reionization of universe using signal from hydrogen. So what is reionization? It is a phase when this neutral hydrogen that we talked about, which is going to emit this particular spectrum, when that neutral hydrogen in the universe is first ionized by the stars, that phase is called as reionization phase. So they are going to probe that reionization phase of the universe using signal from hydrogen. That mission is called as Pratyush mission, which is aimed at studying the birth of stars and galaxies in the universe, okay. So this starfire is linked to Pratyush mission now, okay. It is going to help or support Pratyush mission. Next is, it will also help in orbit selection, okay. So it will identify the low RFI orbits, that is low radio frequency interference orbits, so that the satellites or any other spacecraft can function without any interference, okay. So this is its aim. Next, the next topic for the day is slaked lime causing ocular burns. Why is slaked lime causing ocular burns? That we have to learn. The new study sheds light on major role played by chunna. Okay, in Tamil they call it sunnamba, right? So that is chunna or slaked lime, which is causing ocular burns among children in Indian subcontinent. Okay, in Indian subcontinent, this chunna is used widely, okay, for many purposes, and this is causing ocular burns in children. Why is it doing it, and other details behind it we have to understand. First thing is, most individuals with acute ocular burns were males, okay. So it is affecting more male children and also male adults, that is 80% among adults and 60% among children, male, are getting affected by this ocular burns. Next is, what is slaked lime? Slaked lime is calcium hydroxide is slaked lime, okay. It is obtained by mixing quicklime. What is quicklime? Calcium oxide is quicklime, CaO. Calcium oxide is quicklime. When it is added with water, you get calcium hydroxide, okay. That calcium hydroxide is slaked lime. resulting in a chemical reaction which produces calcium hydroxide. Okay, this process is an exothermic process. Okay, the process of slaking quicklime is CaO, okay, calcium oxide. The process of slaking it with water is a highly exothermic process, which means it releases a significant amount of heat, and it has high pH value. Which has high pH value? Calcium hydroxide has high pH value, making it highly alkaline and caustic. Okay, it is an alkaline base compound. Okay, next, what is its application? It has been used for various applications throughout history, including construction and agriculture. It is used in agriculture and it is also used in construction purposes. Okay, next, it is traditionally used as chunna for preparation of pan. It is used as a binding agent. Okay, popular traditional chewable mixture in South and Southeast Asia. They call, right, in Tamil they say Vettala Sunnambu Paakku. Okay, that is the mixture that they have as pan. Okay, it is a traditional chewable mixture here. So for this purpose also, this chunna or the slaked lime is used. Next, we have to understand what is the difference between base and acids. Acids and base are very basic concepts in your chemistry. We have to understand it here because we just saw that it is an alkaline material. Okay, this slaked lime is an alkali. So bases are also called as alkali. Let us understand its definition and other characteristics of bases and acids. Base refers to a type of chemical substance which has high pH value. Okay, so when you take pH table, say this is 7. From 0 to 7 it is acid. 7 is neutral, that is water comes here, 7. And from 7 to 14 it is base. Okay, this is how the pH range is given. Okay, chemical substance that has a high pH value, typically above 7, are bases. Okay, next, alkalis are also called as bases, are characterized by their ability to neutralize acid, producing salts and water in the process. So when an alkali is mixed with an acid or a base is mixed with an acid, you get salts. Okay, how are we getting salts? We are getting it by addition of acids and bases. Okay, next, common examples of this is sodium hydroxide and potassium hydroxide. Okay, what is acid? Acid is a type of chemical substance that has low pH, as we saw here, usually below 7 is called as acid. Next, acids are characterized by their ability to release hydrogen ions. Okay, if it is able to release hydrogen ion, then it is acids. When in a solution form, then it will be releasing hydrogen ion. Next, they can react with metals, carbonates, and also with bases. The same point here. Okay, it reacts with bases to form salt and water. Best example for acids is hydrochloric acid and sulfuric acid. This sulfuric acid is also called as the king of acids. Next, what is ocular burns? That we have to know. Ocular burns refers to injuries caused by exposure to eye to harmful chemicals, intense heat and radiation. Okay, it need not be chemicals alone, it can be intense radiation or intense heat also. Okay, which will result in the damage to eye surface and internal structures. Next, ocular burns can be caused by various substances like acids, alkalis, solvents, and even exposure to high energy radiation we saw, and even to sources like welding arcs and lasers. Our ocular things are very sensitive. Okay, next, chemical burns to corneal limbus. What is this corneal limbus? It is a specialized stem cell rich area in the cornea. Okay, in our eye there is a particular location called cornea, which is responsible for our ability to view any objects properly. Okay, if that is affected, then we will face something called as corneal limbus. Okay, next, the next topic for the day is scrub typhus. What is this scrub typhus? Kerala Health Department has issued an alert against scrub typhus in Alappuzha, Kerala. What is this? It is a bacterial disease. Okay, it is also called as bush typhus, caused by a bacteria called Orientia susugamushi. Okay, Orientia susugamushi is the bacteria which is causing this bush typhus or scrub typhus bacterial infection, and this disease is spread to human when we are bitten by infected chiggers. Chiggers are nothing but bugs or mites, okay, which is present on the body of animals such as rats, rabbits, mice and squirrels. Okay, and what is it spread? I mean, in how many countries it is spread? It is spread in the rural areas of Southeast Asia, Indonesia, China, Japan, India and Northern Australia. In all these countries it is spread. And what is its treatment? At present there is no vaccination available for this particular bacterial infection. We are treating it only with antibiotics. Okay, so yeah, so with this we have come to end of today's session. I hope you all found the session to be very useful and informative. Let us meet in the next session. Thank you all.